All right. Yes, you're right. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to TLC Talk Show with another guest with us. Thank you so much for joining us on this live stream. And my name is Sachindya. I'm your host today. Today, we're going to talk about another guest from TLC Mastermind, Sapna Narayan. She's English confidence building coach, where we're going to ask her about her journey as a coach, trainer, and how her life has changed after becoming an author. So thank you so much for joining us. Let's straight away directly ask her more about herself, and then we can start into this interview. So Sapna ji, first of all, thank you so much for joining us today, and a very warm welcome on TLC Talk Show.
Thank you, Sachin, for having me. I'm very honored to be here, and I'm enjoying myself already.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of us today. So let us start with your journey. First question I want to ask you, without any further delay, is that how's your journey has been as a coach, and why English confidence building coach? Why not any other coach? So just share your request you share about yourself and then about your coaching journey.
Okay, so as you just said, that I'm an English confidence building coach. I'm also an author of the book With English Be Distinguished. It's an interactive book to a confidence you. It's almost like a coach in your bag for about 6 months, and your English is going to go up several notches. Besides that, I am also creator of ethereal soap. So that is besides the point. That's additional thing which probably you should know about me. And why I became an English confidence building coach. That's what your question is, right, Sachin?
Yeah, true.
So I have had a very privileged upbringing and the best schools. And what we learned there, we took it for granted. We thought everybody, it was natural for everybody to know all of it, to be fluent in English, to be confident, because all of us, my entire batchmate, my school mates, all of us are at a certain, I would say, confidence level with English. Even the worst is better than most, I would say.
Okay.
So I thought that was a normal thing. But as I stepped into the world, and I was working in PR earlier for a company. Then I was the North and East. I was the senior customer service executive. And then I was interacting with people, and I saw that it was not so. People were struggling with a lot of things, especially their communication. Eventually, when I decided to change my gears from, um, being into the corporates and stepping into a different role, I would say, then my role eventually, when I picked up after a hiatus of 13 years, I enjoyed motherhood at that time. And when I picked up, then I decided that this is what I want to do. I want to help people. And during my hiatus, I was helping people out, uh, children, and then GTs, I would say, the engineers, and they all would come to me, and we would all sit on my dining table, and I used to help them with their English.
Awesome.
Wow. And I was doing it without thinking of it as a career option, which I would really pick up very seriously. But the way I helped them and the confidence which they eventually got, and they were very happy to, they wouldn't miss my sessions or my classes for anything. Growing up, children would fight with their parents and come because the parents wouldn't understand what they were doing with me. It was not science, it was not math, it was English, which apparently the children already knew. So they would actually fight with their parents and come to my sessions. And when I finally decided to step out, I was actually blessed with an offer from a company, a very well established mining company, and they wanted my help as an English facilitator. Okay, right. English language facilitator for their company. So I became the deputy manager. I was again in the corporate rings there. And there I got the privilege. I had an English lab to myself.
Wow.
Yeah, so I won't go anywhere. The students, the teachers in the vacations, and all through the weekend, I would take corporate training uh, for all the officers, and then I started with the cream of that, the rank. I started off with the VPs and GMs and all of them, and there was I certainly enjoyed myself. I really find a lot of pleasure and satisfaction while doing this. And I love the creativity which I can engage when I'm doing my training sessions.
Yeah.
And I made great friends in all the ranks. So that experience of mine actually gave me confidence, and it actually stamped on the paper saying that I'm good with this and I can
Right.
really take it forward. And
Great.
come COVID,
Yeah.
COVID has changed lives for a lot of people,
Mhm,
and it was a blessing for me in disguise,
mhm,
wherein I was not really going to office, was working from home, and I decided when I started, when I asked to come back to office, I realized there was no work there, and
Oh,
I was
okay.
wasting 10 hours. I had to go and sit there, and with my
Mhm,
laptop and broadband, there was no way that I wouldn't work. And
mhm,
I had already tested waters before, in the first phase where I started my YouTube channel, and I got started getting inquiries, leads. I even had a company which wanted to engage me
mhm,
for
mhm,
a leading international MNC which wanted to engage me for to
mhm.
train their employees, and that gave me the power to actually resign from my job.
Great. I think it
So
was
come,
a, yeah, when it comes to COVID, a lot of people have some bad memories. I'm sure you have some great memories as well.
it
You have
has
taken that,
changed my life for
yeah, you have
better.
taken that leap of
Yes,
faith, right?
absolutely.
Great,
Uh,
great.
so then that is when I decided that there is no point in working for a company anymore.
Mm-hmm,
The
mm-hmm.
hard work which I'm putting in,
Yeah.
I might as well do it for myself, and then I will
Mm-hmm.
not retire at 60 if I work for myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Great.
that is not what I really want to do. I don't want to start at that age at all. So when I'm nice and happy and very confident and all pumped up,
Mm-hmm.
I resigned and I started my company known as Ethereal Enterprises. You can see it on the screen there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's
And
quite clearly visible.
yes, and that's my beautiful logo.
Great.
So the logo shows that I'm going to change your shade. You will be blue. You must be blooming, but I'll change the shade within you
Great.
to bloom better.
Great message. Great message.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you.
journey, great journey, Sapna ji. It's so great to know about more about yourself, how your things have unfolded in your life, and how we have progressed over a period of time. What I can say is, from her experience, this is for especially for the viewers, those who are watching right now, or those who will be watching us later, that when you're passionate about certain topics in your life, then go. It's worth the chase. Go and chase them. Go and take the actions and follow the gut feeling. I'm sure Sapna ji has done that in her life, and that's why she's reaping the rewards today as an English confidence coach. And the way she's the what I would say, the happiness is oozing out from her face itself. You can see the smile on her face. So that's an amazing journey. Amazing journey. Thank you so much for sharing this. It has I'm sure it will enlighten a lot of people. Those who are gonna watch it later. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Next question is my personal favorite, which I want to know because I know you from last 1 year, almost in a year now, and so true that you're so passionate about helping others, so passionate about the topic that you're talking about, English confidence. So I know you recently have wrote the book. You have launched your book as well. Now, how your life has changed after becoming an author? I'm sure you must have been an authority now, right? So share some examples, share some stories after becoming an author, because I know the story of when you were not an author, but now since you have written the book, so do share that experience as well.
Of course, Sachin, for sure. So when I took that leap of faith, I'll just continue with the story.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my own company. Now, what do I do with the company? I do know how to coach people,
Mm-hmm.
but company is all about economics and business and everything. I knew nothing of that. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that is where Mr. Sachin Daya dropped into my lap, kind of, just like a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
And he just had to give me one short presentation wherein he talked about TLC, giving us all the skills of, which I would need.
Mm-hmm.
So the of course, coaching skills, the business skills, as well as the technical skills. Out of this, I was aware of one and I was zero with the other two. And that is where I was like, fantastic, this is exactly what I want. And I decided to join TLC. And what a journey it has been. So I, not in even in the wildest dream would I have thought that I would become an author. And TLC, the entire community actually gave me the motivation and told me that I can actually do this. And when I sat down to write my book, I could do it. So I finished my book, including the launching part, in 4 months flat.
Wow.
Just 4 months. And I know
Great.
people take years and years and years
Absolutely.
to finish this.
Absolutely.
And I became a published author. And now people see me differently. They listen to me as if I'm an authority. Yes, I am an authority. It's not as if I'm an authority, but I'm a stamped authority with being a published author now. And I'm also writing I'm a part of another anthology, and I've also got an offer from an international publication to be a part of their anthology as well.
I was not aware of that. Many congratulations. many congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yes, being an author is a beautiful feeling. It has made my parents very proud of me. It has made my children, my husband, extremely proud of me. They love mentioning the fact that I'm an author.
Great. And we can totally see that on your face, because becoming an author, as you mentioned, a lot of people, take years to write their book. They think a lot whether it will be good or not, but you're able to do that within 4 months. I think that speaks volumes about you as well as an action taker. And this is how we are helping a lot of people as well in TLC. So if you're someone who are watching us, want to know how to write a book, how to build your business, comment down below in the description. We'll be more than happy to connect with you. So amazing journey, because yes. I know you since you are very active on Clubhouse as well. They're doing a lot of activities there, as well as speaking engagements. And having a book, being an author myself, I can totally understand the experience. And we are so proud of you as well as a mastermind, TLC Polaris, and not as TLC Polaris, but whole TLC. The way you have come out and the way you have taken those actions. And wishing all the very best for the next book that you are co-authoring, I think, anthology book. So looking forward to that as well. Amazing. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Now I want to ask you about your future projects. Now, I'm sure a book was there in your mind. I know that because I know we used to connect a lot on that. I know how to write it, and then how to finish it, and then how to launch it. Now I want to know, what are your future projects that you want to share with the audience, especially the people who are watching, who really want to get into this confidence building, especially when it comes to English, want to enhance their communication skills, or want to have that confidence when they are speaking, right? Because communication is one of the basic thing and one of the most essential thing as well when it comes to as a professional. So what are your future projects that you want to share with them, or anything that you can help them with? Maybe a free resource or something that is paid that you want to share. So
Sachin, even before I got into TLC, I have been part of OE4BW conference, and this is Slovenia. And this is a UNESCO's initiative, and under SDG 4, which is Quality Education for All, and within the mentorship, international global mentorship program, I had already made one course, and I was mentored by two beautiful and ladies from North America. I was, and I still am part of the North American hub there. So I was mentored by them to make my first course, which is known as Better English for a Professional Tomorrow. And when I joined TLC, I continued my association with OE4BW. And my second project, my second course, which I made in this, my mentor was from Harvard, and he guided me through making my second course. Now my second course is known as English LSRW Skills for Professionals. Now LSRW is listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills for professionals. So when I made my first project, I realized that people did not have these skills. So I made this course for them. And now I'm moving on further to make courses. I have structured how I'm going to help my clients. And my clients are of two kinds, actually. One who have issues with the language, with English per se.
Okay.
They have a vernacular schooling and things like that. They have issues with that. So they have a different kind of treatment. For them, the book is perfect for them, with English be distinguished. It is available on Amazon as well as Flipkart. And the other set of clients which I get are people who lack confidence. Their English is good,
okay,
but they lack confidence in some form. And so I have had CEOs and I have VPs who've been handling 13 countries. I've also had politicians. So they have name, fame, money, everything, but they feel small because their English or their communication skill with English is not up to the mark, or their relationship with their team is not up to the mark because of their lack of communication skills. The articulation, the
True.
delivery, and all of it. So these are the two set of clients which I handle. And now I have actually structured my entire handling of my clients within like I'm going to I have course on pronunciation, which is known as time to sound polished. Everybody knows English. Whatever English you know, you can start working on that same English and learn to pronounce things properly, so that your English sounds several notches above, and people start listening to you. They take you seriously, and they also kind of start adoring you, right?
Great.
So the first set of courses which I have tackles the pronunciation part. I'm handling each vowel. I'm handling consonants separately. I also have videos on comparative ones, like D and T are close, how to actually move your mouth, and S and Z are close, so exactly how to move them out. So once the pronunciation is taken care of, I move on to the vocabulary part. The vocabulary, that course is known as time to sound crisp. So instead of using 30 words and boring people around you, you use 3 words. And yes, attention span for people is just 8 seconds.
True.
So you have to get your idea across and them interested in it in as crisp a language that you can adopt. And that is what I teach them with my second course. My third section is of the huge bouquet which I'm making, talks about articulation. So their perception, analogy, storytelling, all of that will come in to make you sound better as you speak. And the last one is all about public speaking. So the nuances and all about public speaking, how to get over the fear of public speaking, how to actually conduct yourself when you're talking to people, formal, informal, masses, in a meeting. So all that, this is the structure which I'm following and I'm building up for my clients. So this is how I plan to help, and this is my future plan for everyone. Of course, I'm on Clubhouse also. On daily basis, I'm there helping people out. I love to help people.
True.
And I love the platform Clubhouse because it's a live audio only. So I don't really have to, sit in front of the camera and leave everything. So I can do multitasking. I can be making a presentation here and also be on Clubhouse, listen to people, jump in when I have to, and jump out when I don't really need to speak. I have my club there, simply known as English Sapna Narayan. And you can follow the link, you can follow me there. And when I conduct rooms, please be there. I'm there to help you. And we can have a great association eventually.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing, because I know you love helping people, because I know you are always there on a Clubhouse sharing a lot about that. And generally, since I'm in touch with you from last 1 year, so I know about that as well. Thank you so much for sharing.
I like to touch people very well because I do have a YouTube channel, but I don't get instant gratification. I don't get instant responses on my, when I put up my videos on YouTube channel or even on Instagram. But here I get live interaction, which is so interesting for me. I can exactly go to the root of the problem and try and help them out.
Yeah, and then you can live interaction with someone who who need the help. So you can solve that problem then and there without further delay and without waiting for scheduling a one-to-one call or a lot of these things.
Yes.
So
no
that's
planning. If you are there, you get the solution done.
Absolutely, absolutely. So from basics to advanced, you cover everything, right? Since you talked about how to pronunciation, then you talked about vocabulary, and then you talk about the public speaking angle
articulation,
as well.
and then public speaking.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this is really fantastic. All the links are there in the description of this live video. So if you're someone who really want to get the help, who really want to enhance your communication skills, that confidence that you want, and especially whether you are whether you are a student, you are a professional, you are a VP, you are a CEO, you are anyone, we all need that because we need to interact with people, right? Whether as a founder, whether as a as a manager, or whether as a job seeker as well. So sorry.
Indeed,
so you need that confidence, you need that articulation so that you can effectively communicate and share your message so that people can understand you, and you can have a better what I would say better progress in your professional life. So thank you so much.
I teach people how to go for an interview. I also teach the corporates how to take an interview.
Oh, awesome. So everything is covered. Everything is covered. The Sleek bio link is there in the description of the video. Go and check that out. So one last small question, Sapna, where people can find you again, brief, you can share LinkedIn, where you are active, because I know Clubhouse you have mentioned multiple times. Apart from Clubhouse, anything else you want to share?
LinkedIn, I am there on LinkedIn. I have recently become active on LinkedIn.
Okay.
And I'm certainly there on Facebook and Clubhouse. You did mention Clubhouse.
Yeah.
And I'm also there on Instagram.
Awesome.
But I'm more on Clubhouse.
And, if you want that live help, so go and jump into
live help on Clubhouse.
Clubhouse room, and you can go there, you can interact with her, take all the help that you want. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sapna ji, for sharing. Last, okay, let's close with a rapid fire question. Only 2 or 3 questions I want to ask you. Quickly, you have to answer them in one word or maximum 1 sentence. Okay. So TLC for you in 1 word, if you have to say.
Game changer.
Game changer. Absolutely. Awesome. Next is, according to you, today's authors, coaches, trainers need the dash.
Community to hold and build and motivate each other and grow. Collaborate also.
Absolutely. If you are someone who into coaching business, and if you're not building your community, then you're losing out. In next 10 years, you will again be struggling the same way that you're struggling. So make sure you build your community and start helping people. Last question, most memorable moment of your life so far in TLC specifically?
The Goa launch of my book. And the fact that I thought it was going to be a solo trip for me, but my family joined in from all over the world, I would say, even in the COVID times. My parents, of course, came. My cousins came. My brother and sister came from London. And when the launch happened, the entire stage was full of my family members with my book in my hand, and they were cheering me, and it was a fantastic, all goosebumps. Even I get goosebumps even now thinking about that.
I can saw that on your face. I can saw that happiness.
One iconic moment in my life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much. Made it happen.
Yeah, and I think that I'm sure that will be a really proud moment when especially all your family, the relatives are so so looking forward to that moment. And when you see the whole family standing on that stage and you're launching and opening that book, I can see that that emotional moment as well. I've seen you there.
You were also there on the stage with me.
Yeah, I was there.
You are a mentor for me.
Yeah, absolutely. So so lucky to have you. So grateful to have you as well with us in TLC Pillars Mastermind. Keep inspiring a lot of life. So that's it from today's interview. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on this live stream. I hope you really enjoyed it. If yes, then please do mention in the comment section what is that one thing you have learned. And if you're watching it later, then please do mention, give us a thumbs up, and connect with her on the links that are, again, I'm sharing with you the links in the description. Go and check them out. And I will see you in another episode with another such guest. Till then, keep inspiring, keep taking actions. Bye-bye.